We're not talking about eyeliners, we are not talking about the lips, we are not talking about your eyebrows, we are talking about your skin. Because let's be honest, when somebody looks at you, they look at your skin. Even if it has acne, blemishes, pigmentation, I'm gonna give you the most glowy base ever known to humankind. I'm gonna give you the It Girl glowy makeup base that will look good on camera, off camera, in a work setting, in a party, wherever you want. You can just rock this look, which is very lightweight, very oily girl friendly, because I'm an oily girl, so let's be honest, we gotta keep that oily girl friendly. And it's gonna glow. In the dark, in the sun, it's gonna glow. But before that, let's take a jewelry break.
Yeah.
Step number 1 is prepping your skin. I've already done mine and I've made a video about it. All you need is a good skincare routine. Once you have your skin in check, everything is sorted. Now, if you have other problems, that's totally fine. But having a good moisturizer is the key. I've already moisturized my face and I have a video for that. You can go check out. But now, moving on to the second step, we're gonna do something called as under blushing. And instead of using a blush, I'm gonna use a highlighter to create a blush effect. Before I do my foundation, I do this step because it just makes your makeup look so fresh. This highlighter is by Charlotte Tilbury. It's called as Pinkgasm and it looks so good on brown skin. I'm not sure how it looks on white skin, but on brown skin it just looks so magnificent. If you want, you can also do it on your nose. I already have a fat nose, so I don't do it on my nose. And it's okay if it's messy because that's what we are going for. See, there's already a little bit of glow. Before I put on my foundation, I have to powder my face. This is by Fit Me. It's a good beginner's powder, but I'm hoping once this finishes, I'm gonna switch to the Huda Beauty because I've heard really good reviews about it. Basically, I'm just gonna powder on the T-zone and nowhere else. Now let's talk about foundation because that is the most important thing. Now, if I'm going for a day look, I usually use a light foundation. If I go for a night look, I usually use a full coverage foundation like the MAC one. This is one of my second favorite foundation. This is the True Match by L'Oreal and this is the MAC Studio Fix with SPF 15. The one that I'm going to use today is by MAC since it's full coverage and I really want to give you the effect of everything looking good. If you're a beginner, I would highly recommend start using this because it just makes makeup so much easier for you. And also they offer you a pump with this which is for 1100 rupees. I did not buy it because I was being too cheap. Biggest mistake, you should buy the pump. It's a mess without a pump. Just a little bit of foundation and after that I'm gonna add my powder into this foundation. By the way, these are from two different brands but they are so much alike that like the shade is so much similar that they blend together very nicely. I'm just gonna add a little bit of powder in the foundation. I know that the formulas are different but the shade is so much similar and it works wonders and it mattifies your skin. See how seamless it is? See the coverage. Look how seamless it is. It's very important that you select a foundation closest to your skin tone and the MAC employees will help you in actually doing that. For example, I'm a warm tone. They suggested I use a warm tone instead of a cool tone foundation. Also, do invest in these brushes by Swiss Beauty. They are very cheap, very good, will last you the long time. Look at the coverage. Close up of my skin so you know exactly what you're dealing with. The skin looks so even tone but at the same time it's looking so much more glowy. Obviously right now I look like a vampire because I still have to bronze it, but look at the glow, look at my cheeks. If you want, you can take the makeup to your neck. I just don't like it how it sits on my neck. Also, I don't like it how it sits on my nose. That's why I don't do makeup on my nose because I feel like you can just detect that someone's wearing makeup by looking at their nose and the creasing. So I don't do makeup on my nose, nor I do it on my neck. But that's my personal preference. If you want, you can do it. Let's move on to eyebrows. Again, this pencil by e.l.f. It's very beginner friendly. I think I should rename this entire video and say it's beginner friendly makeup. But anyways, this pencil was my first purchase for eyebrows and it's still my best purchase for eyebrows. All you have to do is make sure you blush them up, be as imperfect as you can and just go. Now we're gonna use the spoolie to create a shape. Now they just look not so perfect, but perfect at the same time. Obviously, I'm no expert in brows, but now they just look so much better. Did you see this? I put effort in doing this, okay? But anyways, now we are moving on to bronzer. And again, very beginner friendly. You should definitely invest in this. Basically, I saw this on an Instagrammer called as Ankush Bhogana. When he was starting as a makeup artist, he started using this and I was like, what is it? It's a foundation stick by Nykaa. So it's not expensive. It's very inexpensive. But they have formulated it in a very like, I don't know, gooey way that it just sticks to your skin and makes it look more warm. This is in the shade 05. All I do is rub it behind my hand. See, this is my actual foundation shade and this is the one that I've got. And since I already mentioned I'm a warm tone, you can just go to MAC and they will assist you what tone you are. Once you find your tone, it's very easy to do your makeup. Since I'm a warm tone, I went for a warm tone. And now I'm just gonna distribute it on my brush like so and create an angle. Also, you can do this. This is where your blush placement should be. So right below this is where I'm gonna do my bronzer to make my face look very snatched, very Bella Hadid. Now I'm gonna do my jawline. This I basically do all over here and then here. That's what I've seen in Vogue, Rihanna doing it. We're gonna do the same thing. And do not forget your forehead. Even if it's a smaller forehead, you should do it. So much better. Like this side looks like vampire. This side, so much better. Your skin is bronze. Now you look like a human being. But at the same time, your skin just looks so much even. I've not done my blush. I've not done my eyes. I've not done my lips. But still, I look so young, youthful, fresh. Eyes, all I do is I use a kajal as an eyeliner because it looks more rough. I think an eyeliner just gives you that look. I don't want that. I want it to look a little bit smoky, messy at the same time. So all I do is I fill this area with a line, as you can see. Then I take an angular brush. This is by Plush Beauty. Again, you can find it in Swiss Beauty, Plush Beauty. Go invest in good brushes. That's what's gonna change your makeup game. And I do not use a beauty blender because I feel like it's hard to like wash. And I feel like I'm putting germs back into my skin. It never works out for me. Even though it gives you the best finish, I don't know how to wash it. So I better not use it. Now, just focus. I'm not gonna say anything. Just watch and learn. See the flick? Once you have the flick, you have an angle. See, it's already done. Basically have a winged eyeliner without working for it. And it looks messy. It looks exactly how I was wanting it to look like. If you want, you can go ahead with a black eyeshadow and darken it. Also, I'm filming everything in natural light. So you know exactly how the makeup looks like. There's no artificial light whatsoever. And also without a beauty filter. So what you see is what you get. All you need is a black eyeshadow to darken it. This one is by Lakme. The kajal was by Maybelline. This is one of the best palettes. If you invest in this, I am 100% sure you're not gonna regret. You can make multiple eyeshadow looks, but the one I've used the most is this one, and this one. Pressing that in instead of moving it. And there is basically zero fallout. I'm going for a night look. All I do is I use the blue and the silver, mix them up and put it on my eyelids. Works every single time. Now, all you need is a good blush to make your cheeks a little rosy. I'm gonna use my favorite blush. This one is by K Beauty. It's a cream blush. I know we've already powdered our face twice and you're using a cream product on top of it. I feel like it just melts everything in my skin. That's why I use this one. This is by K Beauty. It's called as Cozy Coral and I'm gonna mix it with the highlighter that we used earlier. This is the Pingasm by Charlotte Tilbury. A little bit of blush on the top of our cheekbone. And then we're doing a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury. Now I'm just gonna blend all of them. Now let's come to lips. Basically, lipstick never stays on my lips. I don't know. Within 30 minutes, it's gone. I don't know what I do with my lips, but it's gone. Maybe because I talk too much. So that's why I use a PH blush. PH tinted gloss. This one is by Kiro. This came in PR. I love it ever since I got it. I've tried using this as a blush, but I feel like it's too sticky. It's not a very good gloss, but I would say it's a very good pigment. So once the color is all done, we're gonna apply a gloss. Now you must be wondering, Akshita, you did not apply a concealer. Yes, I did not, because this is what I've learned after watching hundreds of strawberry makeup look videos. They apply their blush, after that they apply their concealer, because the concealer then gives a shape to your face that's very snatched. It girl. Refined, amazing, cute. So that's what we're gonna do under my eyes, because let's be honest, she's got dark circles. That's it. A little right over here, a little over there, a little over here, a little over there. Now listen to the strategy. We want a concealer over here to make sure we did not make any mistakes while applying a blush. We want it over here to make sure we did not make any mistake while making the eyeliner. We want it over here. Draw attention to the center of our face. See, this side looks so much better than this side. Again, I'm not taking the concealer over here. We are taking it over here. Blending is your best friend. Make sure everything blends seamlessly. Last part, we're adding the gloss. And that's the finished makeup look. No creasing whatsoever. We do not crease with this makeup.